That's right.
Now, this brings up a question to me. I wanted to know, who comes to be the surgeons? Is it people just from Nepal, or do you have people come from all over the world, or who donates their time to do this kind of work?
Well, we do have surgeons that visit from all over the world, and some come for as long as a year. Right now there's a hand surgeon working with the team, and we have, as our member of the team, Dr. Kiran, he's the only hand surgeon in Nepal. And we have a hand therapist. The thing to know about this work is that it's comprehensive. When you work with the surgeons, when you work with doctors from the culture, from their native land, it means they understand how to get compliance from the parents, how to work with the children. And it's the follow-through with, you have, speech therapy, hand therapy, dressing changes from all the post-burn contractures. And if the patient doesn't come in for a follow-up, they find the patient. They go to the village, which is absolutely unique.
It must really surprise the families to have someone just drop out of nowhere and be able to help their child that they thought would live the rest of their life this way.
That's right.
And the children must be, there's a quote on the website. It says, "Changing the outside by healing the inside." Can you explain a little bit about what that is, the psychological change that goes with it?
Well, it's true. I mean, anytime, if you even think of it just as somebody in your own family, having a handicap, having a bad scar or some problem that's very visible, they get teased in school, this gives the child a sense of confidence. They feel like they can do anything, somebody cares. Now we have a chance for a better life. And even within the family, if this child can't take part of the chores, they can't do their job, then of course the rest of the family is going to resent them. So you're not only a social outcast, now you have the family members that aren't really accepting of them. So they're just brought into their own. They're given us another chance in life.
So it must be amazing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of smiles.
And now, instead of just not only doing the hands and there's cleft palates, is there more of a occurrence of this in Nepal than other places in the world?
2% of all the children born have some type of handicap. And it can be these large moles. It's the disfigurement of the fingers, the hands. And you see a lot of this band syndrome, which in utero, if a child has the umbilical cord wrapped around the body, it can almost sever an arm.
Wow.
Because it cuts off the circulation. So you have these other type of things that are happening as the women are working way up to the time of delivery and right after delivery. So they have a lot of problems. The #1 cause of death in recent years was women in pregnancy and delivery.
Really? #1 cause of death?
Yeah, not cancer, not heart, but natural birth of women and babies. And 5%, there's up to more than that, up to 7%, 8% of the babies die before they're 5 years old.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty. We have a picture here. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Yes, this is Mohan with the children up in a very remote area. He is acting as a coordinator, and he goes into the villages and meets with the families and talks to the school teachers so that they can find the children that are hidden. And it's very sensitive to the culture there because they are part of the caste system. And a lot of these children are untouchables, or they call them now dilats, which means that these people cannot sit with you and me. If you drink out of the same cup, you will be unclean.
Really?
Yes. It's a lot of very strong beliefs. So if somebody from the upper caste, such as Mohan or other people, come in, sit with the parents and explain, this is how we can help you. This is not because you've done anything wrong. It's a natural thing, okay? And so, and they say, look, if I can come here to talk to you about your child, then you can bring that child to me and let us help you. Let us, give this child a new chance in life, because then you can be proud of this child. We take care of them from the time we make the initial, invitation to them. The educational part of this is over. They've decided, okay, we want to do this. We pay for transportation, food and lodging, the surgery, the anesthetic, the post-op visits, all of the therapy. and it's only $200.
So, which brings me to the next question, because I know people are interested in knowing how can they help. How can you do you take volunteers? Do you take donations? In what way can people help you?
Yeah. Well, I am so fortunate to have great volunteers, but we're always looking for volunteers.
Okay.
I do a couple of events where that would be really wonderful to have you be part of that. I call my volunteers the Kathmandu Club.
Okay. So if you want to be a part of the Kathmandu Club, you can visit the website.
Yes.
You've brought a list of some of the things that are coming up, events that they could get involved in.
Okay. And besides being a volunteer, I have to say,
okay,
we are always looking for funding. And we are, building a hospital. And that's our coming up, and I can tell you more about that. But we have been, for 5 years, raising $35,000. We take care of 100 children a year.
Wow.
100 children. If you think of the life of one child being saved, multiply that by 100.
And it's really not all that expensive if somebody wanted to donate. It's $200
right
to help a child.
That's
that's not just a little bit. That's from beginning to end, that they're better and have changed their life completely for a $200 donation.
Yes,
it's pretty amazing.
Yep.
And you have the Nepal October trip. Yeah. Now, is this the picture that we have over here?
Right.
Or is that,
Yeah, well, this is Kopan Monastery, and we're going to be spending 2 days at the Kopan Monastery in Nepal, Kathmandu, as well as visiting other sites. It's a spiritual trip in the sense that we'll be visiting spiritual sites, and we'll start the day with yoga exercise. It'll be led by yoga devotion, which is Angela Pashwan. I don't always say her name right, but that's on my website as well. If you want details, it's in October 22nd.
Okay.
It's going to be a very good trip, very personalized.
That sounds wonderful. And also, I see you have the Kathmandu Fall Festival. Could you tell us a little about that?
Oh yeah, that's our traditional, our signature event. Kathmandu Fall Festival takes place in Sonoma. It's September 11th and 12th, and it's all about Nepal. We even greet you with a tika and a Nepali blessing, and it's all the world music from Nepal, Tibet, and India. Great dancing, great, wonderful costumes, and it's the food, it's the culture, and we have like 50 different booths, things that are imported from all over, plus healers, and lots of good stuff.
It's got something for everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's in Sonoma. So you absorb the culture a little bit and see what that's like. You have a raffle for a trip to Nepal?
We do.
Okay. There's a lot of things. Are you keeping an eye on this? And so anything that you want to do, you can go through the www.chlidrensmedicaid.org. Now we have just a little time left, and I wanted to ask you, what is it that creates a person that sees a need in society that needs to be helped and takes that step into something that's going to be quite a big undertaking? What is it that people should do if they really feel like there's something that they want to pursue and help?
Well, I just say get started, because if you have passion, compassion, your heart will lead you. Believe in it. And there's all kinds of people out there to help. The Volunteer Bureau in Marin and in Sonoma, I've been on a lot of those classes, and there are people that know a lot more about what I need to do than I, so it's bringing on these good people to help as well.
And it seems like when you really want to help, or you really dedicate your mind that you want to do this, people start coming to you.
That's
right. And the links start leading, you in the direction. So all you really have to do is believe that you can do it to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And what has been the most, in the last 30 seconds here, what has been the most rewarding part of it for you so far?
Oh my God, it's just seeing these parents. I can't tell you.
That's okay. It's wonderful. And to be able to have this in your life is a big part that some people don't have, and now they can find.
It's a whole new chapter for me, and it has taken over.
That's amazing. Carol, thank you so much for joining us today. It's Carol Vernal. Please visit the website and do your part, because every little thing that you can do can help a child. Thank you.